All I know, we professional, and everybody know when they come to the show that the beat keep knocking. Sound selector, drop it, hands up in the air like you're reaching for something. All I know, we professional, and everybody know when they come to the show that the beat keep knocking. Sound selector, drop it, hands up in the air like...
We are wrapped in the cocoon of this mortal womb, while landslides of time dilute our potency. We slice open the sky to unveil what we may see, only to be fooled by another mystery. Vagabond, healer, child, if you are to dance in the acid rain today in the sleepless, dreamless days with your demise amplified in your colorblind skies, I will pray for your new eyes, because to be asleep in this decadent dream is like the devil killing Eve. Though I am not beside myself in grief, I let the boogeyman go long ago. He no longer haunts my eyes of disbelief. For I have the skeleton key of joy in my breath, the rhythmic trance of love in my chest. See, it's his godly touch of fire fingers that dries my eyes of tears, a bell that rings nostalgic memories of a Holy Spirit comforter wrapping me into sleep. This is burned inside this ivory soul, this freedom forgiven, this mind as friend, as lover, as creator, as sight. Gather within this earthly sphere to speak galactic linguistics. Hold this heart near, refuse the poison drink of tomorrow's fear. Holy Spirit comforter, we are alive, breathing the sounds of the soul's chimes. It is so, soul train you and I. My lady, if you have lost your reflection, look firmly into the deep. See the eyes that drip of golden epiphany when you make love to the gods of eternity. With my wandering swift feet, can you live with me so free? Will you wander back to sleep in a daze of a laserite petrified candied maze where the Holy Spirit comforter cannot hold you in her sleep because you have lost the secret to keep? Can you live, alive, awake, and free, though I am a dream dreamed of by me and you are too, and now we can't tell who's who? We are moving with the whim of water, like rebellious salmon upstream, with delicately woven wings like canary queens giving birth to the effervescent in-between. Here, in this wind tunnel of shape, I have heard sharp sliding snakes hunting for a soft cry, while listening to the harp stream-beating sounds from our sky. Moving me into this body where I am the feeling of she, rowing in this soul, searching in this sea. Stillness is the door, curiosity the key. She, the roped into earth queen, buried in the sands of Pixie, shouting from space, we are all family. In this cold underground of Persephone, it is cold soil indeed, but deep. It's a song that reminds you, you do hold keys. It is not sorrow or pain or misery, it's divine banshee wine being drunk by eternity, screaming from space, I am a seed. God has burrowed a hole like a bear and is hibernating within your skin. So cast away the stone in you and release the pent-up scream. Cackle like genie that's escaped from the lamp. Be your own master. Be in your own trance. If you wish to be reborn as bat, to move so fast, to seed the souls of love in its path, to be the weird poetry of the dancing bee, while planted in the soil, it is cold indeed, but deep.
But I am totally on my man period today, guys.
Oh!
I'm serious. I have so much aggression, and y'all better grab your toilet paper and your umbrellas because there's about to be a shitstorm. Okay? Because I'm the Mad Hatter on a rope ladder set on fire. Won't you lower me a telephone wire that is your nose as it grows in your prose? Lying through your teeth weakly at a speakeasy. But when your straights be dire, I distinguish that. And with your pants on fire, I extinguish that. Because I may be crazy, but I'm not a lazy, hazy fan of Slim Shady or Patrick Swayze. When I call 911, I call collect. Accept charges? Well, what did you expect? I got a real emergency, vitamin deficiencies to get to me efficiently and tend to me specifically. It's my mouth. I can't find the off button. So much trouble, I stick my head inside an oven. Now I got bigger fish to fry. Now I got another wish to try. 411, get some information like the internet, except it's audio, so it's more fun. And I talk the operator's ear off. And I talk so long, she took a year off to hear my life story in all its vivid glory. I guess it helped pass the time that I made the whole thing rhyme. Well, that's what I do. And you Well, you're the Cheshire Cat and a sweater that can disappear. Ain't it groovy when I'm moody up here? Letting them know just how low you go for your blow. Sucking dick in restrooms after a taste of mushrooms. Slurping up the cum like table scraps or breadcrumbs. You wipe your face with wet naps, then you take a cat nap. Speaking in your cat talk, then walking up a catwalk. You wake up with the fat lip, then you eat some catnip. What the fuck is you talking about, dog? You're the kind of kid that didn't have no Lincoln Logs. No toys to play with, no boys to laugh or be gay with, no girls around to teach you how to give a facelift. Aha, that's how it started. You're the blushing bastard in the back of the class who farted. You're retarded, guess it runs in the family. Your mama was a drama queen, your daddy was a guillotine. But your sister, oh, she was peaches and cream, you know what I mean? Ouch! That hurt like a bitch who you're probably gonna marry cause you're never gonna get rich. Which isn't to say that money buys love, but money buys futons and more room to hug. I put a picturesque picnic in a picture frame, I whittle in my baby's name. I'm a future father just so I can have a child to blame. Is that sad? No, because my inner child has intergalactic powers, and he's taking over my body and he's making me act so naughty, but in return, I've developed telekinesis and the ability to mindfuck. So, here's how it goes. I take Cerealin to concentrate and Tylenol to masturbate and Ativan to salivate and NyQuil to hallucinate. I use latex not to procreate and Spandex not to associate my persona with the one who's gonna wanna bring roofies on a dinner date. It's that simple. I'm a superhero, I just explained it. Maybe I'll save your town next.
I'm a feminist milk activist. That's right. We start out poor, fat, new mamas who are unwilling to sacrifice our sleep to warm a poisonous plastic baby bottle. Ain't got money for formula or gym memberships. My new breastfeeding diet and power baby lifting techniques will revolutionize the whole fat loss industry. Ladies, exclusive breastfeeding will melt the fat right off of you and onto your baby. Lift that rosy cheek Buddha, baby, do the car seat shuffle. Up, down, that's it. Get hot. It's nutritious, containing in one sitting the daily recommended dose of vitamins and minerals, because the American Pediatric Society recommends nursing for the first year of life. I proudly wear my cowbell stamped organic and utterly antibiotic free. They're better than water guns. I never shoot blanks. I'm never running dry. Don't angrify me. You might get a milky cap in your eye. Oh, now he's laughing at me, making fun of my cracked nipples and titty stretch marks. There's a mutant mama ninja squirter in the house. War as I unleash my mighty nursing bra flap and shh. I can get across the room in less than a second.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, baby, are you choking? A shot of jug juice in his coffee. A surreptitious spurt in the breakfast cereal. Mouthwash, shampoo. Damn.
Yeah.
His teeth are white. And my man's hair's grown back. It's midnight, and I, a hormone-driven rebel, running, weapons ready, tagging huge graffiti chi-chis on billboards. By day, I'm a harmless nursing consultant, spreading sedition at Tupperware parties, recruiting new mamas for the milk movement. We're taking over the dairies, setting the cows free, sending them out on the Underground Railroad to the Freedom Plains to join their buffalo sisters, because cow milk is for baby cows and people milk.
Rock.
As I nibble on the nape of her neck,
Oh God.
I
Here we
get
go
to
again.
guessing what to expect next. Am I ever gonna get that dress off that body that I need to have next to me nakedly so I can see her splendor spread before me oh so sensually? It's essential for me to be between these knees. We've got potential for heat underneath these sheets. I wonder what's underneath the underside of her underwear, and I wonder if she will allow me to see what she's hiding under there, cause that's where I'd like to go, and that's the side of her I'd like to get to know a little better. To wet, set, sweaty, ready to go, consenting individuals. As I nibble on the nape of her neck, I get to guessing as to what comes next. I've got a premonition it'll be sex, and that's exactly what our expectations, flirtations have brought us to this point. So why don't we start utilizing hip joints, lips moist from a tender kiss. So let's get On with this co-mingling and meshing of body parts. Our sexual organs are not our motherfucking hearts. Our nether parts are so necessary for procreation and pleasurability. My ability for pleasure knows no measure, and I doubt it if ever I'll ever know as to whether I'll ever never need it. But I know I need it now, so pardon me, little miss, please drop trow now that I nibbled on the nape of her neck. I take some time in my mind to reflect that my entire body's covered in sweat, and I thought only in the ocean could she get so wet. Salt from sweat begins to dry, and I can tell with my tongue as I taste her thighs. I'd like things to continue to copulation. Why don't we begin with a bit of penetration? Our reproductive parts are past the point of saturation. We could quench a thirsty nation with the moisture that we're making. And we're just pussies and dicks.
A slightly long time ago, I was told that when I grow old and choose a mate of my own, that it was important for me to know that if they were of the female variety, that my society would say no. They have deemed my happiness a dim reality with their controversial ways of thinking shallowly, like I am just another mouth to feed. And they will not permit me to be free because I do not fit into their definition of a lady. So sit and behave with your pretty padded up face. Wear short skirts to show off your legs. But how can you expect us to sit by silently and only object quietly to believe that it will be okay when you respond violently with this fucked up Prop 8? Telling us that females are dead weight, how it's a man's world, how women are far from innate to the outcome of your fate. But just wait and rethink that claim, because when's the last time you saw a man menstruate? We are responsible for the population's birth rate, while the government is responsible for the population's death rate. But it's not just women that have been affected by shallow minds. Men do find that their love has been defined as a crime due to uptight Americans that gave a petition a signature sign. But what you closed-minded souls do not know is that we are the force, the ones that innovate. We are the future around which the earth rotates. So how dare you take away the bonds which we create with the overall ruling of the state, because you say it's not okay for someone who is gay to join in holy matrimony, like our love is phony and we are only going to create a menace when in public our lips kiss as if we control the hateful fists that exist in the world in which we live.
All in together now, man, woman, and child. One people, one crowd. Professional, hard to find a better flow. Better let her go, better let her sit and marinate in your stereo. Better than your average Joe, no cheddar cabbage dough. Quick to rip the track like I ate a pack of no-nos. No sleeping, it's heat season, the beat needed. Medical attention, stitches when I leave it bleeding. My speech is 3 degrees below freezing. Turn stone cold to lukewarm. The soup's on, MCs get your fill. DJs know the deal. This ain't no drill, this is a full composition, full of predicates and prepositions. Featherweights and ready, listen. My conjunctions consistent to interlink the sentence, channeling precision to denting the chin of many men who acting silly when they fill me in with BS. Think of VS, frail and thin with the palest skin. No competition, only failed attempts. Result